Alright, it's time for some low-level blackstone gathering again. This time I'm going for hide, which is why I have my skinning garb and skinning cap on, but I still use the miner work boots because I want the high value movement speed plus carving sword iron will combo. I'm going to take an Avalonian skinning knife with me, tons of tier 5 gamekeeper journals, and the rest on tier 6 and stone on tier 7. I am going to try out Sandmount Desert plus Sandmount Esker. So I want to go through the northwestern exit. Let's see how much tier 5 hide I can find. Finding tier 6 hide would be amazing, but usually tier 6 hide is pretty gone. At least so close to the city. But this low tier gathering is pretty good because it's so close to the city. Very short way back. Getting full pretty quickly, hopefully. Let's see. It all depends on if there's a lot of tier 5 hide that I find. But if I find a bit of it... This is tier 6, but the stack is gone. And there are a lot of people, but there's another stack as well. I would like to get together this stack. It's not that terrible. 6.1 stone is kind of okay, considering that I'm gathering low tier resources right now. So I will also take 6.1 stone. The stack is also not that bad, like somewhat close to 2 exits. In this map also there should not be too good gankers, but there may be a lot of gankers. If there is a big group, then that would also be a problem. Let's see if I can take it. Well, that's more valuable than 6.1 stone. Even though in theory it's possible that this is something better than 6.1. Oh, 6.2 ore. That's actually really good. Even 2 pieces on it. Pretty nice. Tier 6 ore is more valuable. So let's take that first. Already empty. Well. And since I'm still gathering low tier stuff, I should also take the tier 6 wood, I think. 740. Still more valuable than tier 5 hide, but from tier 5 hide I would simply get more pieces. With my Avalonian tool, with my gathering gear. So gathering tier 5 hide should be more time efficient than gathering flat tier 6 resources. But I don't think I should pass on those resources if I see them on my way. This map isn't too bad actually. Quite some resources. .1 wood, pretty bad. And I'm in the desert. Time to switch my armor to get the poison running. I'm already seeing a lot of people. But none of them seem to be interested in me. There's a person without a guild though, which is nice. Person is looking at me, I feel like. Or maybe he isn't. Well, this is a tier 7 desert, so I have to be careful. Level 87 on tier 5 hide. I'll wait a second for my poison buff. There are quite some people, which is not so nice. But what is nice is that most of these terror birds should be full. And the guy who I just saw died right there. Rather interesting. It's a tier 7 desert, it's close to the city, it's generally just really dangerous in here. Oh, only 2 pieces on that bird. Since it's generally rather dangerous, I really need to stay careful and not go too deep into the west. If I go too deep into the west, it may be possible that I will not get out alive anymore. Oh, some tier 7. Oh, but I would like to check out the plateaus. Let's see if I will be allowed to do that. If I can stay in this map for a while, I will make pretty good profit. There's a person already. Oh, interesting gear. Not sure what I should think of this guy. Another arch player. Looks like a ganker. I'm still in a rather good position here. Another arch player. Question is, are they doing anything useful? They may be doing that. He was dismounted there. I would have liked to kill that tiger. But let's be careful. Don't want to give these guys the feeling that they actually have a chance to catch me. Which they most likely don't have, but they may not know that. I was just seen again. Would like to go to the plateau. I was seen once more. A lot of people are walking around here. And this guy even seems to be interested. Which I do not like. Even though these guys that I saw had low AP and stuff like that, they are still somewhat dangerous. And these guys are even looking at me, which is annoying. But they didn't keep chasing, which is nice. not in the best position here. It's not that hard to cut off ways if I try to escape people. I don't want to go too deep into this map for exactly this reason. Simply because it's rather hard to escape here. But as long as I can stay somewhat close to the exits and stay in somewhat open field, I should be good. There are definitely some resources here, which probably means that there are people ganking. I mean, one guy that I inspected even had ganking gear, like somewhat ganking gear. So it's fair to assume that this map is currently also a little bit dangerous. Considering how many people I've seen and that I've seen somebody dying in here. Nice tier 2 mob that I do not want to kill in this map. I have to stay pretty concentrated here. Stuff could go down any second. I just need to be spotted by somebody dangerous. And stuff will get pretty intense pretty quickly. But so far I think I'm making solid loot in here. Should be pretty okay, especially since I'm getting some tier 6 hide as well. Which is quite a bit more valuable than all the other stuff. The tier 7 resource. Sure. Not going to say no. I think I heard a noise. I think that was a rhino. Getting a rhino would be pretty amazing. But let's take what I got in front of my nose first. But I'm pretty sure this was a noise of a rhino. But the problem is, why would it make such a noise? There's a person. It was just... Okay, there are multiple. But I don't know if they are going for me. They are indeed going for me. The bleed ran out. So let's use the invisibility to mount up again. Was somewhat greedy, but it was also somewhat unlikely that they would try an invisibility gank on me. That was rather unlikely, I think. Which is why I continued fighting these mobs. If I was expecting them to gank me with invisibility, I would have definitely not risked that. But seeing a dismounted person Was already a pretty bad sign. But these red dog guys are obviously a gang group. Is this guy? He's from Arch, but he's not from Red Dogs. But no, these are really a lot of people. I mean, not all of them will belong together. It's just a big horde of Arch people. But I think I need to get out of this map. The position here is too bad. There's a person doing PvE. I switched to invisibility on my armor. Problem is just that if I get spotted again while I'm being so deep in there, it's actually a problem. Now I'm pretty close to the exit again. So I'll give some resources another try. Maybe I can gather the tier 7 hide on the plateau. I can take another look. I would say that it's unlikely that I can. That I will be allowed to do so. But I have my cooldowns up again. They even managed to kill somebody there. Which means that these gankers are not completely useless. Which is of course a bad sign for me. Unless the guy who they killed was completely useless and really easy to kill. Which is definitely possible. And people even took the rhino. Let's switch to poison. I'm rather close to the exit. I definitely don't want to go way further into the northwest here. Somewhat dangerous maybe. But maybe not. I haven't seen too many like gankers specifically, but red ping, those were the gankers. Not red dogs, red ping, I guess. Any resources here? This bird really should not have too much stuff, since there is a dead body next to him. So I'll quickly take the stuff here in the northwest of this exit and then go into the tier 5 map, I think. There was some more stuff here, right? Wasn't there? Looks like there wasn't too much. Possible that the skankers are doing stuff now at these small chests. But this map here is really bad for escaping. It's a problem. Like there's nothing in the west. If there was a Blue Roads portal, I probably would do some more stuff. Oh well, the gankers were red dogs actually. Okay. And there are also red ping people. I remember red ping people also being people who gank. If I remember correctly. Let's see if I can get this big stack. It's possible in theory. It's not the best position for escaping. I do not want to use my E ability. What's worth more, the hide or the fiber? Considering all my bonuses. There's an arch person seeing me. And is he alone? He is alone. He's alone and insanely weak. So is he now in the Arch guild chat screaming, hey, here's a valuable gatherer? Like, if this guy is truly alone, I could just kill him. And he's going to try it again. Another arch player. So now he's not alone anymore, I guess. Another dismounted arch player, but he's doing solo PvE. Or is he? Yeah, he's even in arch. Oh, how much did I get from this big stack? 77k. Not amazing, but not bad either. The tier 5 desert may be good. If I find a lot of tigers. And likewise tiger babies. But let's see if I can do so. So much tier 4 stuff. Finally some terror birds here. Let's see if they got some pieces. Oh wait, there are a lot of dead bodies. No! Somebody was gathering tier 5 fight. Why are they doing this? Let's take a quick look into the roads and see if I can get into another desert map from here. Windgrass Coast. Windgrass Coast is here. Okay. Let's see if everything in here is empty there. Oh god. People have been gathering. People have been gathering in this map. This is not good. Is there another option? Bleach Skull Step. I could go into Sand Mount Strand. It's not too far away. Southeast, northeast. There's even going to be one forest map, which will most likely be completely empty as well. But maybe it isn't. But this tier 5 map actually being empty is a problem. This forces me to run a farther way. If I was in Bridgewatch, this would not be a problem. With all these tier 5 deserts around the portals, I would definitely have been able to gather there if I was bound in Bridgewatch. A tier 5 ore stack. Can I get that? Would be pretty amazing. There's a person. There's another person. Is he alone? He's not alone. That's annoying. Time to leave the map. I don't know why he didn't jump on me. I mean, he was way too weak. He had low IP, but... The one guy was chasing me and he was also a ganker. Which is why I'm taking this weird way here. Hoping that they would lose track of me and not know where I'm going. But this is also not the best map to travel through. But it's also a tier 5 map, so not too many dangerous people will be here. And boom, tier 7 forest. Now I want to go into the northeast. If I see 2 bears, I will kill them. If I see a dead bear lying around, I will definitely take him. There's a lot of tier 6 wood. I'll take that. I'll take that. I mean, sure, it's a forest. Maybe I should run through the wood area. I think I'm going to skip this tree here in the south or west. Do I want to go through the wood area? Probably not. Can I reach all of them with my poison? I can. The person seeing me arch everywhere. Seems to be pretty empty, this map. A single bear is probably too little. Tier 6 height is amazing. And it even has more than one piece on it. I mean, if I find resources in here, I can imagine staying for a little bit. But there shouldn't be too much stuff. Basalt. Sure. Let's see. I will pull these together. I jumped too late and got hit by the slow. This map seems to be a little bit less active than the tier 7 desert, but maybe I'm just in a lucky spot right now. Maybe just nobody's ganking the west at the moment. There are some resources up in here. There are some resources. Gathering these flat tier 7 resources without gathering gear equipped for them. Definitely not going to make me rich, but it should keep my profit on a decent level. A tree. While gathering that thing is definitely 2 million per hour worthy. Considering that I gather it quicker because it's a special mob. Sadly not enchanted. Enchanted wood is good. All the flat wood is pretty bad except tier 8. It's not even worth 2k per piece. Just 1.5 or something. Pretty weak. There's a wolf. I also haven't forgotten about the basil at the rock. There are some resources. It's not bad. I wonder if the rest of this map looks the same. There's a big wood stack. I'm very close to it. The position is not too terrible, so I'll take a look and see if it's enchanted and likewise actually good. Wait, is it down there? Is it it looks like it's on the beach, which would mean that it's really bad. It's on the beach, no. But it's enchanted, no. It's really hard to survive a gank here. How likely is it that I will be ganked with invisibility here? Oh. Well, an invisibility gank is not necessarily the big problem. The big problem would be a big group. This is really a terrible position here. But this stuff is actually valuable. If this only was not on the beach. I'm gathering it decently quickly. And I forgot to eat my pork pie. Not forgot, just forgot to refresh it. $7.1 is pretty good. But I saw a lot of resources in there. This guy is really weak. And he may not be able to gather it because he doesn't have tier 7. wood unlocked yet. It looked like he tried to click on it and wasn't able to gather it. There's a person. With a guild, which is why I'm being a little bit more careful. But I cannot seem to find him. There's somebody doing PvE. People not being very interested. Which is great, obviously. Because this stuff is actually valuable. 4,000 per piece or something. I'll take a look after I'm in safety again. Because this position is terrible, as I have already mentioned. But there don't seem to be any useful people in this map, so I may get away with getting this whole thing. I would guess that it's worth like 300k or something. Oh, well, I'm not getting a lot of gathering bonus and stuff. Maybe it's not not 300k, but it should be, right? Or maybe not. I mean, it's a tier 8 resource basically, like almost. 200k, okay. Simply not getting a lot of gathering bonus. But still 200k, pretty good for this short amount of time. Since this map seems to be rather inactive, I think I will spend some time in here and see if I can find some more resources. I mean, there was no gatherer who checked out the stack. Hopefully more than one piece on this wolf. Sadly not. But there are a lot of wolves. And I also have an Avalonian skinning knife. So this makes gathering those a little bit more efficient. And tier 6 hide is really valuable, but I don't benefit that well from my journals in this case. Because I'm only using tier 5 hide journals, skinning journals. While tier 6 skinning journals would be extremely valuable. But I'm not getting too much of tier 6 side. All of these animals mostly only have one piece. A small chest right at the exit. The west was pretty... Ooh, 7.1. But only one piece, sadly. The west was pretty good, but here... It's not too much stuff, but this would also be a route that people would be walking over. while the west probably wouldn't be that. Oh, there's a person that's almost dead. And there's a boar. I really want that boar. I don't know if this guy is scared of me or not. I don't know. He didn't have a guild, I believe. Which makes me rather optimistic that I can gather this boar. Looks good. I have a higher level on tier 7 hide gathering than on tier 7 wood, which is weird. Because for a while it felt like I was only finding wood. Maybe I'll be able to gather another big stack in this map. If a new one spawns before I'm full. There was also some basalt which I want to take. Where was it? Was up here. Do I want to take a look at the small treasure chest? All these weak PvE players would probably check it out, right? So I have very low chances of getting it myself. So I'll probably skip that. Probably not worth spending my time. Oh, I got aggro of this useless low tier mob. But it's undead, it doesn't have a brain. So it's not possible. Oh, there's another boar. There's another boar. What? Okay. I'm starting to get the feeling that this map is good. That's the feeling that I'm getting. And there was also some more basalt. Tier 7 hide, pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, I just need to find maps that are not completely empty. And I will make pretty good profit. But it's somewhat hard to find these maps. Then in this case, let's check out this map completely. Let's look at every corner, because I may find some 7.1 stuff. Which is pretty good. 7.1 resources, really good, really good. Let's see if somebody dies right at the exit. Because of the small chest. People doing PvE here. A bear and a wolf, that's fine. I don't think I can gather this tree there. Maybe I will spend the rest of this run in this map. Let's see how full I will get. That's a lot of mobs. Quite a lot of mobs, but they are all weak. Some more good resources. A 7.3 dungeon. A little bit of stuff. Most of these animals just being empty. But at least the two boars weren't. Giving me a juicy 130k. Okay, then I'll go this way. I'm going to check out the whole map. Completely, except the southern part. Don't really need to look at the territory. Doesn't seem to be too promising, I would say. Southeast would be at your 5 forest. If there was a big stack, I would like to gather it, but I don't know if I should spend my time checking that. Checking if it's the case. I don't think that would be too smart. Because even if there was one, it's not guaranteed that I can actually gather it. He's looking at me. Why are you doing this? Okay, he's solo. Everything is good. He is just solo. Nothing to worry about. Can I pull these together? I can. Somebody killing animals only because they have a chance to drop something? Not very smart. I feel like I need to start finding some more stuff again. There is something. But sadly only very little. of something. But at least there's some tier 6 side right next to it. Not good enough. Not good enough, I think. Not making too much money right now. All the animals only having one piece. Not good enough. I maybe should have come here with lumberjack gear. Considering that there's a big forest thing here. I could try that next time, coming here. But I don't know if this map is actually dangerous. If people gank here. I don't know. Because that may be the case. But I'm finding quite some tier 6 wood. But I don't think that one can gather. Okay, this guy's trying to look at me. Go home. Are you alone? You are alone. Go home. Go home. Oh, I don't think I need to check out the edge on this map. Because it's a tier 7 map. And tier 7 maps are good. So the edge should be completely empty and I'm finding some basalt. Enchanted basalt. Okay, I guess I can check out the edge of the map. Right at the time where I started thinking that this map isn't good enough anymore, the map gives me a reason to stay. I switched to invisibility because I'm in a terrible spot here. Somebody knows where I am. And I'm not gathering any hide. So I'm going to switch back once I mount up. Okay, but I need more. I do need more. Well, I guess I'm just gathering all the tier 6 wood now. Can switch to invisibility in the meantime. There was a person. The fleet. No. He's solo? He's solo? Maybe he isn't? He was using a warbow? There's a dismounted player. It's a gatherer. Well, I mean, the fleet is a somewhat big guild. They also have to have some bad players. There's a person I couldn't see if he was mounted up. He had some weird move going on, which looks like he mounted up after seeing me. It's probably not too good to come here with lumberjack gear, simply because like from time to time there will be this, like somebody like this, the fleet guy, who will just clear the whole thing. And likewise, it's just a gamble if this map here is completely empty, or if you can actually get enough tier 6 wood for the wood gathering gear to be worth it. But maybe this guy's not gathering the flat tier 6, maybe? I don't know. Who knows? Well, right now there's definitely not a shortage of flat tier 6 wood. But originally my plan wasn't to gather in this map. I wanted to gather tier 5 hide in a desert and find some baby cats meanwhile. But I really should not skip all this tier 6 wood, I think. Because it is simply not guaranteed that I will find enough resources in the other maps. Okay, I'm almost through with this wood node. Looks like the lumberjack guy only took the enchanted wood, huh? But I don't know if that's the case. I cannot be sure. Maybe he saw me gathering tier 6 wood and likewise thought, okay, now there's not much left in here. Maybe that's the case. Okay, what have I already checked out? Ooh. Well, there's more. There's more. I want to look at the... Somebody was killed, Kanuta. I think this was a guy that I have seen. But I don't know. I don't know. A lot of wood. So much wood. That kinda makes sense. Kinda makes sense. And there's even more wood. So much wood. It doesn't end. Doesn't end. I'm trapped by tier 6 wood. There's just tier 6 wood everywhere. If I had wood gathering gear on me, this map would have been probably rather solid. But I kinda feel like one should always have a skinning garb equipped when he gathers in a map that has hide. Because hide is more valuable than everything else. And without the skinning garb, it is really inefficient to kill all these mobs. So if the plan is to go mainly into some map that has hide, then I think I would always bring a skinning garb. So much wood. There's even more. It's like I'm in a forest. Feels like I'm in a forest. 2 minutes on my pork pie. I'm going to eat it. Only one piece, but here's probably more. There was something enchanted down there, but I don't think there is anymore. Nope. Come on. Go away. Oh, there's a big wood stack. In not such a good position, but let's go. Let's just go. I'll keep my poison on for now. In case of findings, well, I will not see anything. Because I'm going through this wood area and there's simply no animal in here. The position is pretty bad. The position of the wood stack at the beach was also really bad and nobody came to see me. Sadly, it's not enchanted. But this should be better than tier 6 wood. I'm in a bad position here though. I'm going to run with invisibility into the east and then teleport out of this map in case of getting ganked by more than one person. There's a person doing PvE. Okay, this guy does not matter. Most likely. He may still be in some kind of group. I mean, somebody was killed on the street, but that's already like a couple of minutes ago. This guy took a look at me. But a person with such weak gear. Can such a person have a dangerous ganking group as friends? This guy also looks very useless, but he has friends. He has friends. So let's skip this. Let's skip that and go for the poison. Then check out the north. And then this place here. Exactly as valuable as this big stack. So, nothing I'm missing out on. I want to see the price. About 1.5k, maybe 1.6k per piece. Oh, not these guys again. Is he alone? No, it's still the guy. It's still the guy. Still the group. Oh no. Oh no. Time waste alert. Time waste alert. Hopefully I can manage to lose sight of them. And there's another guy from that group. And he's even running after me. No, no. The efficiency, why? Why? Okay, it finally stopped. My heart was already starting to hurt. Oh, God. Efficiency. Efficiency. If you want to gank me, do it right. Not like this. Not like this. I probably don't want to look more into the east now. There's just a huge risk that I will run into these guys again. Which is most likely not really dangerous in any way, but I would waste my time. And likewise, I should try to avoid that. I could also take a look into the north. It's possible that there's stuff. And then I'll take a look into the tier 5 map. Tier 5 map. And if that tier 5 map doesn't fill me completely, I may gather some tier 6 hide in the tier 8 map as well. Because I'm actually getting pretty close. Everything is empty here, at least. Well, there's some 6.1 stone. I said that I would take that too. I was about to say something. I think I have not seen too much 6.1 stone so far. Interestingly. Tier 7 wood, tier 6 wood. Definitely not extremely valuable. But there's a lot of it. A lot. Only one bear. Meh. Meh. There's enchanted wood. Is it still there or is it gone? It's gone. Too bad. There's also the question, do I want to teleport back or do I want to walk back? difficult question. Costs me 200. Wait a second. 7.1. It cost me 200k silver, which is a lot. So I think I will start going backwards when I'm at 90% carry weight. There was a person seeing me, which is bad. And it's on tier 7 wood, so I will... Looks like he's also just a gatherer. Oh, 7.2 and this guy saw me. Please let me get that. Looks good. I think he was a gatherer. But it's kinda dangerous. But not that dangerous. He didn't see my items. He didn't see my items. I really want the stone. Leave me alone. And now he's starting to get interested. And he's a gatherer. But he may have friends. He may have friends. This may be dangerous. But I'm really thirsty. I really want this stone. And this map didn't seem any dangerous at all. 7.2. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Anything? Anything? Oh, 6.1. 200k teleport cost. Rather high. And I think I have a rather good way back. I'll try to walk backwards now. I'm already at 90% carry weight. And I think I'm going to walk over the edge actually. There may be some high tier resources in this map. I didn't see too many gatherers. Or is this even a good idea? The edge theory always saying that this is not a good idea. Well, a tier 7x? 76k would have been nice. But he was really quick with the mounting up. And I didn't have Wanderlust, so it's definitely possible that I would have not gotten the kill. High tier resources. The edge is pretty empty. Looks pretty bad, and I have even cleared some of the edge myself. So maybe this is not the best idea. But I really want to find some highly enchanted high tier resources. That's what I want. That's what I would like. I want to check out the edge at the territory. Do I want to go over the northeast, southeast? I think I do. Forest should be better than the snow map. Westfield thicket. No big stacks, sadly. Southwest is the only way to go. Only one bear. Meh. Meh. Only one bear again. Not much stuff. Not much stuff. Nothing interesting in here. And right when I say that, look at this. I jumped too early. Now this silly thing is wasting my time by jumping into the wrong direction. 200k. There's a lot of silly small stuff. Alright, I got everything. Nice. Well, typical gathering, you know, making your loot by getting random purple drones. Tier 6. Let's walk into the you know what. And get some tier 6 ore. Until I'm full. Well, tier 6 fiber is fine as well. Southeast or southwest are possible ways. There's a blue roads portal. Tier 6 ore. Oh, come on. There's a person gathering or something. There's another person. Where's the tier 6 ore? Where is the tier 6 ore? There is it. So empty in here. So empty. There's a person. So many people. Somebody died at the exit in the southeast. So many miners. Too many. I would guess this map is empty then. But I'm getting pretty close to... Oh, my journal cannot be filled because my inventory is too full. Do I have something that's completely useless? Yes. It's just some stackable stuff that I stack anyways in my chests and then sell it when I have a big stack of it, when it's like worth 100k or 500k or whatever. But it is not necessary for me to keep these 3k and then not getting fame for my journals. That's not necessary. But this map today is really empty, it seems. The Swift Claw dude turning around when he saw that I dismounted. Very smart, very smart. Teleporting costs me 100k. And I'm exactly at the city. That's really expensive. That's really expensive. 100k. Two circles running around. Crazy. 96% carry rate, but I'm simply not finding anything. Except the purple drone, which was really good. But I like it that it's so rare to find those drones. And then these drones are always worth it to kill. I really like it. That's how treasures should be as well. It's really nice. Okay. Loot. What did I get? I feel like not too much. I think I didn't get too much stuff. Yep. I was running around for 1 hour and 20 minutes and I've gotten 2.41 million loot. Well, I did hit the 2 million per hour, even though I felt like I didn't find too much stuff. But then on the other hand, I found some 7.1 resources. I got a 7.1 big stack completely. And I got a purple Avalonian drone. But hey, like, luck, it's just a matter of how often you go out and try getting stuff, because like the map wasn't that great, but I was lucky with the drone and the big stack, so it evens out,